Back here on Comet Vision. If you're just joining us, I'm Jaden Ginsweider on the call here tonight as the Baldwin Bulldogs are visiting the Chanute Blue Comets. Chanute leads 30-28 at the half. For these two teams, for Baldwin, they have a size advantage. They need to use that. That's really where it comes down to here. They need to work on the post, continue that game. That's been what's best for them. They got to start getting some shots to fall. Chanute, keep finding the open shots, keep with the ball movement. They've been passing all over the place. Keep that going, and they could be successful here. Most importantly, though, they gotta stand tough on defense against this bigger team. So it looks like starters for Chanute taking the floor. Warwick Olson, he has 10 points tonight. Kobe Patterson with 7 points tonight. Jalen Duncan also 7. Lawrence Chaney, Daniel Stanley yet to find the bottom of the net. Same for Baldwin. Starters from earlier. Leo Schoenberger leads the game with 13 points. Colton Collum, 4 points. Ethan Smazel's got 2. Logan Scott, Keaton Frost, both yet to find a bucket. As now, here we go, second half action. Chaney with the ball, finds Duncan. Duncan over to Olson. Olson over to Chaney now. Back around to Duncan, back around to Olson. Picked up by Schoenberger, lone 3. Bounces up. Call it out of bounds off that part of the basket there. Schoenberger bringing the ball up. Finds Frost, hand off to Schoenberger. Schoenberger drives. Can't find anything, pops back out. Kicks to Smazel. Finds Scott. Scott to Schoenberger. Drives against Stanley, puts it up, lays it in. Tie ball game. There's now Chaney working on Frost. To Stanley, drives in on Collum, loses it. Scott with the steal, 2-on-1, finds Schoenberger. Chaney affects the shot, but Scott comes flying in with a rebound. Baldwin takes the lead. Their first lead of the game. Olson now finds Patterson. Patterson kicks to Duncan. Duncan pumps, drives, got a kick, finds Patterson. Almost loses it. Schoenberger's been feisty on defense. Getting his hand on dribbles. And Olson for 3. Takes the lead back. We got a timeout here. We'll take a quick break with them. You're watching Comet Vision. Back here on Comet Vision, Chanute leads by 1. (33-32), 6:22 to go here in the third quarter. Schoenberger has the ball. He's moving, finds. Chaney finds Stanley. Stanley drives right past Collum. He gets his first bucket of the night. Chanute leads by 3. Schoenberger to Scott. Scott to Schoenberger. Schoenberger for 3. A little short. Stanley with the rebound. Gives it to Patterson. Comets flying down. Chaney's got the ball. Kicks it back out to Patterson. Patterson finds Stanley. Stanley drives in, loses it. Looks like it was knocked away by Scott. Great heads-up play there by Scott, getting his hand on the ball, but unfortunately goes out of bounds on him. Into Stanley. Stanley just lobs it up. Nothing going. Schoenberger finds Smazel back around. Collum has it. Back to Schoenberger. The deep three. In and out. Duncan had the rebound, tipped away by Smazel. Waddle and Wheeler going to check back in here. Waddle for Smazel, Wheeler for Collum. Chaney now bringing it up. Olsen. They're going to call a reach out. Almost another steal there for the Bulldogs. Whistle blown instead. As we'll see here. Right there. Scott gets a hand on the arm of Olsen. Chaney looking. Finds Stanley. Picked off by Schoenberger. Leading the break now. We're going to get up. I don't know about that. They're calling a block on Duncan there. Oh, they're calling a block on Work Olsen. Don't know about that either. Called in the act of shooting, so Schoenberger will go to the line for two. Third personal, first team for Olsen. Schoenberger makes it. And Rude is going to check in for Frost. For the home team, looks like Otis in for Olsen. Second shot from Schoenberger. That one's good. He's got 17 tonight. Baldwin trails by one now. Chaney drives, kicks. Patterson drives baseline, back out to Chaney. Chaney working on Waddle, throws one up, miss. Real high on that. Rebound Wheeler, passes it up Scott. Scott finds Schoenberger. Schoenberger for three, off. Rebound Purple. And it goes out of bounds. Off of a Comet. Schoenberger gonna inbound it. Finds Wheeler, almost loses it. Otis to Patterson. Patterson finds Duncan. Duncan's gonna go back to Patterson on the wing, guarded by Rude. It's Duncan, we got a foul. Foul on Rude. It's gonna be his first personal, second team as Frost checks back in. Scott goes to the bench. A pause for a second as Patterson ties his shoe. Comets lead by one. 3 minutes and change here in the third quarter. Goes for Stanley, knocked away. Comet ball. Stanley to Chaney. Chaney to Patterson. Patterson three, nails it. He's into double digits now. 10 points tonight for Kobe Patterson. Schoenberger with the ball. Finds Rude. Rude open for three, doesn't take it. Gives it to Frost. Frost finds Waddle, down low to Schoenberger. Schoenberger drives up, blocked by Stanley. Duncan to Patterson. Patterson drives, puts it up. They're going to call the foul. That's going to be on Jackson Wheeler. First personal for Wheeler, third team foul. As Patterson now from the line makes the first one. Patterson shot up, makes that one as well. 2 for 2 from the line for Patterson. Chanute lead extended out to 6. Swings around Waddle. Finds Collum. Timeout. Here is Baldwin has the ball. Chanute up 6. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back after a short break. You're watching Comet Vision. Back here on Comet Vision as Baldwin Bulldogs have the ball on the sideline after that timeout. Shade under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Wheeler gives it to Frost. Frost finds Wheeler. Wheeler to Waddle, loses it. Chaney gets the outlet pass, lays it up and in. Lawrence Chaney's first bucket on the night. He's got 2. 8-point lead for the Comets. Corner, tosses it into Schoenberger. Schoenberger puts one up, rolls it around and in. Stanley hands off to Colburn. Finds Chaney, back to Colburn. Back to Chaney. Finds Duncan to Stanley. Stanley for 3, nails it! Daniel Stanley! Frost bringing it up. Collum with it now, picked up by Stanley. Swings it around Wheeler, handoffs, Frost shoots the 3, nothing but it. Patterson around, finds Stanley. Patterson back with the ball, Colburn. Duncan now, guarded by Schoenberger. Stanley has the ball on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. They need to get a shot. Kobe Patterson for 3, nothing but air. Shot clock violation. Did not hit the rim, so it will be a violation, and Baldwin will inbound the ball. He can't make it. Rebound Stanley. Patterson with the ball. Finds Chaney down low. Chaney for 2. Great assist from Patterson. Great hustle from Chaney. Collum for three, the big man, miss. And we have a foul on the floor here. 6.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Press here from Baldwin for 7 seconds here. That foul was the second on Frost, fourth team. Duncan coast to coast. He goes for two. Chanute up by 10 at the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Comet Vision. Back here on Comet Vision. As Baldwin has the ball to start the fourth quarter, down 10. Schoenberger going to bring it up. He has 19 tonight. He's going to go to the line for two. Foul's going to be on Schoenberger. First personal, first team foul. So Duncan at the line for two. First one is up, a little short. Off the front rim. Second shot here. He will put it up and in. 50-41 our score. Chanute up. Schoenberger with the ball. Deep three. Too short. Olsen with the rebound. Finds Duncan. Corner for Chaney. Chaney gonna try to work it down low. Finds Stanley outside. Stanley drives, kicks. Olsen, three, bucket! Olsen has 16. Comets up by 12. Patterson closing out on the three. Olsen defending Schoenberger. Handoff to Schoenberger from Kala. Smazel pass tipped by Duncan. Finds Olsen. Olsen flying down, puts it up. Miss. We got a late whistle. They're going to call a block on Scott. We'll see the replay here. Yeah, his feet were not set. That's a block. Olsen for shot. Rolls around and out. Look, another one here. That is the fourth foul on Scott. Second team. Olsen makes the second. Lead back to 12. Schoenberger with the ball. He's going to be picked up by Olsen. Scott with the ball now, kicks it, Frost. Frost finds Waddle. We're gonna call a foul there on Patterson. He was trying to get his hand on the pass, but got there too late. Second personal, first team here. Let's see, he knew it immediately. Down low to Scott. He's got 2 more. Hair under 6 minutes to go here. Chaney with the ball, finds Duncan. Duncan to Stanley, Stanley back to Chaney. Chaney all the way across to Patterson. Patterson drives, puts one up. And they're gonna call a foul. Foul's gonna be on Waddle. They're checking back in for the Bulldogs. Short on that one, ball bouncing around. Schoenberger grabs the rebound. Taking it up the court now. Has a screen from Collum, chooses not to use it. Kicks to Scott. Scott around, finds Collum down low, except for it's tipped by Patterson. Now around to Schoenberger, picked up by Olsen. Olsen gets a hand on it. Tipped around, Scott has it. Waddle pumps, kicks, Scott down low for Wheeler. They're gonna call a foul. Foul on Chaney. Reach in there, third personal, second team. Wheeler looking for an option, kicks it out to Collum. Collum driving on Stanley, puts up the mid-range. Miss off the hands of Chaney. Wheeler inbound, 5 minutes to go in the game. Finds Waddle to Schoenberger. Schoenberger thinks about the three, decides not. Uses the screen from Collum. Passes over to Waddle, picked up by Duncan. And they're gonna call another foul. Call reach in on Duncan, second personal, third team, back to the inbound play. Wheeler finds Schoenberger for 2. Chaney finds Stanley. Stanley, miss. Patterson for 3, miss. 2 great shots there for the Comets, can't convert. Finds Scott. Scott, 3, nails it. Timeout here for the Comets. We'll take a quick break with them. You're watching Comet Vision. Back here on Comet Vision, Chanute ball. They lead 57-51 with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the game. Possession arrow favors the Comets as of this moment. Duncan with the ball against the full court press. Chaney has it back now. Chaney dribbling around, pass Olsen. Olsen tries to find Duncan, stolen by, tries to find Stanley, stolen by Schoenberger. 4 minutes to go. Schoenberger with the ball, down 6. Finds Collum outside. Now Waddle. Guarded by Patterson. Olsen guarding Schoenberger, over to Collum. Collum, the big man 3, in and out. Rebound, grabbed by Stanley. Duncan with the ball now. See what the Comets can get going. Duncan directing traffic. Finds Olson. Olson finds Chaney. Back to Duncan. Duncan finds Patterson. Patterson drives, kicks, Stanley. Stanley to Duncan. Now to Olson, picked up by Schoenberger. Olson, the mid-range. The man on him. Rebound by Wheeler. Down low to Collum. Stanley guarding. Collum tries to get under. They're going to call a foul on Collum. A charge. First personal, fourth team foul. Duncan with the ball, back to Chaney. Chaney's driving on Wheeler and draws the foul. Chaney makes the first. That was the second personal on Wheeler. Fifth team foul, so Chaney is at the line for two. He made the first. Second shot's up. Bounces out. Schoenberger with the ball now. Down 7. Kicks around to Scott. Scott finds Collum. Collum to Scott. Scott down low to Schoenberger. Schoenberger stolen by Duncan. Olson with the ball. Gets it back to Duncan. Back to Olson. Patterson for 3. Miss. Stanley rebound. Duncan directing traffic. 30 on the shot clock. Plenty of time here for the Comets. Patterson finds Olson. They're going to work around. Find what they like. Duncan finds Stanley. Stanley to Olson. Olson shoots. Nothing but net. Warwick Olson has 20. And Chanute leads by 10 again. So we get a timeout called here for Baldwin. We'll take a quick break with them. You're watching Comet Vision. Back here on Comet Vision, 1 minute, 57 seconds left on the clock. Chanute up 61-51 over the Baldwin Bulldogs. Over to Maisel. Finds Schoenberger. Schoenberger drives. They're going to call a block on Duncan. Schoenberger will go to the line for 2. Third personal, 5th team foul. Or third personal, 4th team foul, rather. We're going to call it continuation. First one goes. Missed his first two, but he's been steady for the night since then tonight. Leo Schoenberger, second shot, up, and in again. He's got 25. Oh, miscommunication. It's going to be off of column, though. Stanley has it. He's going to bring it up, finds Olson. Olson in no man's land, gets his way out of there, finds Duncan. Duncan finds Olson rather. They're going to call a foul on Schoenberger. Second personal, 6-team foul. Minute 28 to go. Olson's first shot, big. Olson's second shot, up and out. So 9-point lead for the Comets. Schoenberger with the ball, picked up by Olson. Finds Waddle. Back over to Schoenberger. Another foul call here. Foul call on Chaney for a push. Third personal, 5th-team foul. We'll send Collum to the line. Shot it. 62-54 our score, minute and 16 left. Chaney finds Duncan. Duncan back to Chaney. Chaney to Stanley and a foul. Refs are going to discuss it. Let's see here, gives the ball back to Chaney. Makes it. 2 for 2 there for Chaney. Lead extends to 10 with a minute 11. We'll have a timeout here. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Comet Vision. Back here on Comet Vision, Chanute's ball. After the technical free throws from Chaney, he went 2 for 2. Patterson with it, picked up by Scott. Chanute leads by 10 with a minute and a bit more left to go. Finds Patterson to Duncan. Duncan drives, kicks Stanley. Stanley finds Chaney. Chaney finds Patterson. They're just going to keep swinging it around, take as much time as they can here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Chaney puts up Olson puts up a mid-range rather. Rebounded by Schoenberger. Less than 40 seconds to go. And it is looking like foul here. 2 shots for Schoenberger. Looks like Chanute might be about to win this game. So foul was on Chaney, 4th personal, 6th team. And he makes it. Second shot, makes it. Schoenberger's got 27 tonight, and they're fouling. So Duncan will go to the line, up 8. Foul was called on Smazel, his first personal, 6th team. Duncan makes the first. Sides, rebound by Olsen. Jump ball, gonna keep it with Chanute. Inbound pass here, Chaney finds Duncan, and a foul. Duncan will go to the line again. Smazel's 2nd personal, 7th team foul. Misses the first. Lead still sits at 9. There's a second, makes it. He's got 10 points on the night now. As the Comets lead by 10. Schoenberger with the ball. Lays it up and in. He's got 29 tonight, and what seems like it's going to amount to being a losing effort. Chaney will go to the line. Foul is on Frost, 4th personal, 8th team foul. Chaney makes it. This is the second one. Olsen with the rebound to Duncan, 9 seconds to go. Stanley back to Olsen. He's gonna hold it. And just like that, Warwick Olsen, 21 points. The Chanute Blue Comets beat the #1 4A team in Kansas, 67-58. Player of the game has to go to Warwick Olsen with the big 21-point performance. 2 wins tonight for the Comets. I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. For our wonderful crew, for Caleb Wood, I've been Jaden Ginsweider. Thank you and good night.